Sugar Free.
Come on, man.
He's even a thought in your top 5.
Come on, Sugar.
I gotta keep it 100, bro. Like
Sugar, come on, man.
No, I met Sugar Free, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
like I said, I've been here
Yeah.
a long time now. Like I you know what I mean? And then the door kicked open for me here to meet mad motherfuckers more than it was really when I was growing up. So I get it, but I'm just keeping it 100 with you about how I felt as a East Coast nigga coming up in New York, and you come to me about some Sugar Free shit.
Yeah, man. I felt the same way about
like,
Big.
yo,
Listen, I
what
felt
the
the same
fuck
way
are
about
you
Wu
talking
Tang. I just don't get it.
Damn.
But if you ask me, I understand. Ghostface, one of my favorite rappers.
As you
Ghostface, amazing rapper, right?
I get it.
I can understand why y'all feel how y'all feel, but if you asking me, I'm not throwing Wu Tang. Are you serious? Wu Tang, nigga, stop it, nigga.
Damn.
You know, Onyx is cool.
Wu Tang was a phenomenon.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't understand that shit. I don't get it, nigga. None of it.
Because you probably was dealing with all that extra Shaolin shit and all. I'm talking
all
about
of that
straight
shit.
Bars and music.
Nah, I'm gonna listen to Wu Tang today.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, look, let's start the show. Let's start the show.
I'm talking about 36 Chambers, nigga.
Let's do the intro. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Yo, listen. Your boy Nat Turnher in the building. Don't Ask Podcast. Yo, we be going through mad shit before we even really get started, but we're gonna recap most of it.
No, they heard it. They heard it. They heard it. Yeah.
Nah, we be going in like, yo, hold on. First of all, he talking about.
Come on, Wu Tang, man. Listen,
like, Sugar Free,
Shaolin,
other than Wu Tang type shit.
No, I'm saying I'm not gonna say Sugar Free because he doesn't have enough body of work.
E-40 was iller than Wu Tang.
I'm saying E-40 as a rapper. Let me think about this before I say this.
Yeah, think about. What
I'm gonna say
like,
E-40 as strictly a rapper is better than Jay-Z.
You think E-40 as a rapper is better than Jay-Z?
Facts.
Damn.
Facts.
I don't even know.
Storytelling, lyrics.
That shit is blasphemy.
Storytelling, lyrics, wordplay.
That shit is like.
E-40 is better than Hov. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. I really don't even. I can't even. I'm stuck right now.
I don't understand.
Are you joking with me?
I'm dead ass.
You playing like,
40,
come on,
listen,
you fucking with me right
I can tell you why. I just said it right now. Wordplay. E-40 got it.
He fucking with me.
E-40 got it, period.
From the East Coast. I think he a West Coast
Listen,
nigga.
man, if y'all listening,
he just fucking with me.
If y'all listening right now.
Ain't no way in the world he think lyrically.
This is facts.
E-40 is better than Jay-Z.
E-40 has a language book. He created his own language.
I get that, but did that take him to become a billionaire?
We're not talking about that. I didn't say nothing about that.
Did that take him to become a billionaire?
That's what's wrong with East Coast niggas. Y'all always taking it outside the ring.
No, we're not going outside.
Stay in the ring.
He became that mostly because of a rapper.
I understand that.
Because of rap sales, album sales, worldwide,
I agree.
universal rap sales. That's what catapulted him to become a billionaire.
We're not talking about sales, though.
So what are we talking about?
We're talking about...
If we're not talking about sales, then we're talking about regional. East Coast, West Coast. Right. You like him better because that was your culture coming up.
No, that's not why.
Around that.
He's a better
blasted
rapper.
that to you more
he's a better
in your ear, coming up in your radio stations and all of that, blah, blah, blah. I get it. That's a regional thing. It's not.
Nah, man.
That is not, ain't no way in the world actual fact because ignored the fact that E-40 was better?
No, I think Jay-Z is...
What happened? Why wasn't he recognized?
Because Jay-Z
ever in any top 5. In anybody's top 5. No, listen, I fuck with E-40. Nah, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not even... Nah, come on, man. I pop my collar, do all like, I'm not going there.
No,
I'm
I feel what
saying,
you're saying. Right.
We just
talking
talking
about rap.
We talk like for real, we just, you know what I mean? We chopping it up. I'm not going there. Like, I fuck with E-40. I've been out here too long, not to now. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I respect the Bay, E-40, all that movement, Mac Dre, all that shit. I never knew nothing about who Mac Dre was at all. Period. Until I moved to California, I didn't know he existed.
Right.
So I understand I'm out the loop of the culture. That's why I think you say it's better because you was way in the loop of the culture.
But the Bay is way different from L.A.
But if you grew up in, I know it is.
Right.
That's a whole nother point we can get to.
So,
but if you grew up in New York, you wouldn't be saying E-40 is a better rapper than Jay-Z. I think that's just what that is. That's some cultural.
How is Jay-Z better than E-40? But we don't talk about the money.
Okay, if we're not talking about the money, we can't talk about album sales. We can't talk about money. We can't talk about popularity. Then what can we talk about?
I'm asking Nat Turnher. From your perspective,
I'm not a guru of lyrics and all that. All I know is I can understand what the fuck Jay-Z talking about.
That's why
I can understand his lyrics and understand what he's saying. And why would I have to? Okay, that's a part of the art. Why would I have to strain and go through extras to understand what the fuck you saying? Because you do like, no, nigga, that's
right.
I give him his props for that being his style, and he ill at that style. And Jay-Z probably can't do that.
No.
And that was the whole thing with what I think Kanye said. Like, he can't do that. He can't do that. You know, they called it something or whatever. That I get all of that. But that's not what I'm gonna personally enjoy. Like, if I gotta go through all that and I understand also that if I was brought up in his culture, LA or near the Bay or in the Bay, I would understand it a little different because that was their slang. That was how they talk to each other, how they addressed each other in the street. Like, I get it, but
he's just better than Jay, man.
He's not lyrically better than Jay-Z. Like, who the fuck says that?
Jay-Z was able to put everything together. Like Jordan, there's people who better than Jordan, right? When you breaking down skill. But when you putting it all together, he did it the best. He added the style. He made it simple. He made it enjoyable. He made it flashy.
No, you could say it was people better than Jordan that didn't make the league. But according to the people that made the league, Jordan is the best of all time.
What about players before Jordan?
Who was better than Jordan before Jordan? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I think Kareem is the best basketball player ever.
I get it, and I think that's another L.A. thing.
No, he's from New York. Kareem's from New York.
No, but you from L.A., he played for the Lakers. Like, come on, stop
Kareem, he didn't lose in junior high school, or college.
I get it. Okay, you say he's the best of all time,
come on,
whatever.
Man.
All right. Well, however you, man.
You just said
so he put pieces around himself?
Who?
Kareem. Or was it Magic and all that? Like, come on.
Magic,
when I think of the Lakers, I think of Magic Johnson.
He won before
not
Magic.
Kareem.
He won before Magic, though. He won with the Bucks.
I hear all of that, but man,
it's not an East
now
Coast,
we get
West
into a
Coast
whole basketball debate. I'm not good with stats and doing all that. I'm just saying.
If y'all hearing this, put your comments in there. Who you think? We just talking about
Who's
strictly
the better rapper?
Lyrics. Not how they dress and all that shit. Just lyrics, yo. Who's better? E-40.
Oh, don't talk about fashion.
E-40 or Jay-Z? I'm taking 40 Water. It's not because I'm from LA. It's not because I'm from the West Coast. I'm taking the 40 Water. Jay cool though. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Jay-Z's a cool. He in my top 5. I put him ahead of E-40 on my top 5. Does that mean anything?
Okay. I mean, I don't.
I think Biggie's the best MC I've ever heard.
Well, I always honestly personally enjoyed Jay-Z on top of any other rapper, at especially at that time when I was truly into. Well, I mean, there was people before him like the Karis Ones and the Rakims and all that. Yeah, we can get into that too, but I'm just saying, like, in that, I don't know, that I guess that was just that era, that, that night when he came out, when he started doing this thing. At that time, the people that was out, I enjoyed him the best. You know what I'm saying?
Now Jay-Z's an ill motherfucker.
Yeah, I enjoyed his projects the best, his albums and all that the best. Just even when Pac was around, Biggie was around, all that. Like, I still
I didn't like Jay off top because of Pac.
Situation, huh?
I didn't like Jay-Z off top because of Tupac had dissed him. So it was on the West Coast.
I'm before that.
Yeah,
we didn't listen to all that diss shit.
Yeah, I didn't listen to none of that.
It was a whole nother situation before that.
I was
diss
born
shit
right
even
in
happened.
that. Yeah.
See, you a little young. I get it. See, that's how I say your time and where you at, your era, how old you are and all that, it influence you to what you kind of like, kind of.
Right.
It has to. It has to be. So what I'm saying is, I spent half and half at this point in my life. Really, really, for real, I could truly say that. Like
Right.
I've been here, like I said, 20 years, and I grew up in New York. So it's like I get it, cause some of this shit rubbed off on me that I knew I wouldn't have liked. I love E-40 now. Oh, when that hyphy shit came out,
Come on, man. Tell me
oh
where to
what?
go.
No, tell me
Come
where to go.
on.
What?
Come on, man.
Nigga, I was going crazy
That's
for
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying.
No, don't get me
Set the
wrong.
world on
Don't get
fire.
me wrong. But I still didn't at that point. Oh, he's a better lyricist than
Look,
Jay-Z. Nah.
E40 brought
I
back the
did.
dreads, man.
Eventually learn to love him and fuck with him. Like, oh, I get it.
I'm just saying. Jesus.
I'll
he
never
said-
get sugar free.
he
I'll
said-
never get that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I will. That shit was
No,
just so
and listen, and this is the thing
off
about
the
sugar
wall
free.
and weird to
I
me.
grew up in an area.
I'm sorry. I would
No, go ahead.
rather fuck with Dalvin, the
Who is
dude.
Dal-
That's my guy.
Oh, that's the guy right
Oh,
there.
that's my
though.
Dalvin, the dude.
that's
I
the
loved
guy.
him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course.
Dalvin, the dude.
Yeah, because
Even on the East Coast, I was like, yo, this cat is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
sugar free. In order to even understand sugar free, you would have
You
to
have to live that pimp life, or
you would
that
have to grow up in a very
in the
particular
Bay
area.
somewhere.
You have to grow up in L.A. Right? It had to be on the West Coast, and you would have to grow
I
up
know.
around old
That's what I'm
pimps.
telling you.
Right.
That's my whole
Right.
point.
That's right. But
That's
I
why
grew up
you
watching
think
the
E40
Mag
better
no,
than
that's
fucking
not the
Jay-Z.
Look, so the chat room
That's
says
exactly why, nigga.
retired player said he said E40 followed by Scarface.
No, we could talk Scarface. I love Scarface
I'm not-
way more than I do
I don't
E40,
understand
like,
Scarface.
coming up.
I
like,
don't
on
understand the
some-
Scarface phenomenon.
What, the Untouchables?
I don't understand it though. Now, granted, I was turned off of Ghetto Boys because of Bushwick Bill as a kid, so I'm gonna blame it on that.
Fuck all that.
But
Listen
I don't.
to Untouchables, bro.
The only song I like is "Smile for Me" with Tupac.
Listen to the album, bro. Untouchable. Just let it rock.
Okay.
Just let it play. Just
I'm listen. That's
get a
fine.
nice little system.
Okay.
Cause it's a nice little it's some jolts. Like you gotta understand how that bass is coming in and all that. But listen to Untouchables, bro.
I'm gonna play that today. I'm gonna play it today.
That shit is
Scarface,
lit.
Untouchables. I'm gonna play it today.
Yeah.
I don't get Scarface, so I don't.
Okay, so that's what I'm
Every
saying.
time a nigga say top five
just-
Scarface, I be like, what are you talking about? How?
Yeah, cause it's
Yeah,
just different
nah.
eras, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
You wasn't even around for
I
when
wasn't.
that, like,
No.
you wasn't. That's a big point of it. You wasn't
just don't-
around for that.
I
Like,
just don't understand.
that's a major point of liking anybody. If you wasn't around, like, how the
No,
fuck
right.
you gonna like him?
Right,
Like,
right.
You gotta look back to that shit. That's why I tell my son, he 14. He just now starting to like, he like Slick Rick. I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
okay, nigga. I played him a few
shit.
Slick Rick songs,
Right.
and now he's quoting the lyrics to me.
That's one of the greatest.
And then
songs
so
ever
I
written,
peeped
right.
that.
Right.
So then I throw other shit on him. I threw Mobb Deep on him. All the shit that I knew was fly to me in my era, he kind of got it on his playlist, and
That's
he
dope.
literally could recite some of them lyrics.
That's dope.
Fuck me up. I'm like, okay, cool, nigga. You really
Right.
into that?
So you said Mobb Deep. I don't get the fucking Mobb Deep, nigga.
Oh my God. This
Now
nigga
the
ain't
locks,
fuck with
the
Mobb
locks, I
Deep.
fucking with Kiss and Jada, them two my favorite
Oh,
rappers, but Mobb
shit.
Deep, I don't understand it.
This nigga ain't fuck with Mobb Deep.
I
y'all.
do not understand Mobb Deep, nigga.
Yo, R.I.P.
Yeah, man. I
fucking
love
all that,
I
but-
love what they brought to hip hop, but
Come on,
nigga,
man.
he
Come
turned
on,
that off,
B.
man.
Come
Turn
on,
that off.
B.
son.
Come on,
That
G.
and Wu Tang
You
is
don't
no
think I
play in
live the
this.
pop life now? Well, hey, you could get pop right now. We don't play.
Nah,
Nigga, come on,
I
man.
ain't never heard of that, man. I don't. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Yo, Mobb
If
Deep.
y'all think Mobb Deep
I
is,
need that shit.
Give me
That real life shit.
what's a Mobb Deep album? It's a must hear.
The infamous.
Infamous.
Shook Ones.
I heard
Know
that
what
song.
I'm
I heard a
saying?
few singles off of that. It's cool. It's cool, but you know.
Ain't
How you
nothing.
feel about
Halfway crook, scared to death, scared to look, you shook, nigga.
West Side Connection?
I hated that shit.
See, and look, I knew this was gonna happen, y'all. Cause as soon as he said Mobb Deep, I know the energy. that he-
Ding. Yo, I hated that shit. I just was like, really? Dub C and that
Hey,
shit, like,
Come on. Stuck.
nigga, what are we
Yeah.
doing right now?
Come
That
on,
shit was,
skippity skip.
yeah,
Come
nigga, that
on.
shit was so fucking corny to me. No, I swear, no, I'm just keeping it 100.
Right,
you.
it's all
and
perspective,
that
right.
remind me of that Magoo shit with Timbaland. When he
Oh, I
came
hated
out
that
with that
shit.
nigga
Yeah.
Magoo, bird, what's the word?
But
That Magoo shit.
okay,
Like,
but
yo,
no,
what are
no.
you
But look,
doing, my nigga?
my family's from Virginia, right? So Virginia,
That shit was
I'm
so
I'm gonna make it
trash,
make sense for you
Tim.
though. You gonna understand it right now. So Virginia, D.C., all that shit, right? That's go go.
Uh-huh.
That's what they were doing. Everywhere else, we don't know nothing about that shit. So when we hear, we like, what the fuck? But that's what they were trying to do. It's go-go music. Implement that into hip hop.
That shit was trash.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but once I heard
I
go-go
loved
music,
I
I
loved his
understood
whole
it.
movement, his whole thing. But when he did that shit with Magoo, he just lost mad points with me.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my
he was
god.
already slipping with Missy, but Missy was so raw that you had to
Nah,
appreciate it.
Missy was ill.
Yeah.
Anything they put, cause I was locked up for that whole era. Like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
93 to 2000, basically. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you was out. You
it was a nice era I lost,
Yeah,
bro. Like, I
yeah.
lost a nice era. Like, Tupac and Big whole career, I was done. Like, I didn't experience none of that. Like, I was never in a club while they was alive,
Right.
heard they song, and was like, oh, yeah, everybody going crazy. I missed that whole era, bro.
Well, see, I was a kid, so
I
missed it
listened
too,
to
shit.
I could tell you all the lyrics and all the songs
Right.
because we was able to at least listen to music.
Right.
But
But was that energy? I know you were locked up, but was that energy in your space too? That East Coast West Coast thing, like 'cause I
well,
know,
I was on the East Coast, so it was
but I know
no
people
West
move
Coast
around.
niggas to to get mad at. You know what I'm
But did
saying?
y'all had that energy, like, oh, this
No,
is
I mean
serious,
the energy was we just there watching, like,
Right,
oh
right.
shit, what's going on out there? Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like it wasn't the energy in the jail. Nah,
Right.
nah, it wasn't like how we felt like. Oh, you from the West Coast, nigga? You what up, nigga? Nah, because
Because it wasn't like
who
that on the
was
streets.
nobody coming like
Right.
who you gonna beef with from the West Coast in jail? You know what I'm saying?
It,
So we didn't feel it that way, but we just was peeping what was going on and how it was going on, and paying attention as much as we could
right.
from whatever information we could get through magazines and listening to music and radio stations if we could, and because some spots you couldn't do that.
Right.
Like it depends on where you at. You might can listen to a radio. You might can get a cassette tape here. You might could only do this there. You know what I mean? So, or a nigga come from off the street, tell you what's going on or what happened. But yeah, that's how you get your information. The new nigga that came in, or you just got here, you know what's going on in the streets. Tell me what's up. Like
I'm trying to think. You got out 2000, right? So 2000 is what?
May 2000, May 17th,
Oh shit.
May 17th, 2000. Facts.
So that's what? That's tall tees. That's Air Forces, tall tees, all of that shit.
Definitely was.
Was that weird when you seen it, like, or was it already kind of?
You know what? The weirdest thing I saw was Bloods and Crips, and where I grew up.
In New York.
It wasn't like
Oh
that
yeah,
when I
'cause
left.
it's Dipset area, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
Right,
like
they
that when
fucked
I
it up,
left. I
right.
come home, see a bunch of kids walking down the street all red on them, like,
Right.
wow,
Right.
that's not my upbringing.
Right,
That's
that's
not how
crazy.
I came up
Yeah.
just 7 years ago. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Shit changed that quick, 7 years. I mean, that's a good chunk, but damn,
That's
nigga,
not
a
long.
whole nother
Right.
era came in. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It's
Dipset,
really
man.
like, you know what I'm saying? I came from the 5% era, like nigga God body or some shit, like, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Did you get into the Dipset thing?
I was nah.
That's like early 2000s.
No, I know Cameron and all, like, but I wasn't around for that, nah.
Right. Okay.
And between being locked up, come home, and then I was a fan of the movement,
Right.
but that was started happening before I came home.
Did you like the music though? Cause that's way.
Oh no, I
different from
did
Mobb
like the
Deep
music.
and-
No, I liked that whole Dipset movement. That was definitely a part of my culture.
Right.
Definitely a part of my culture. Facts. The whole
Cameron.
Harlem thing and
Okay.
all that. Like
This would be a good question. Who do you think's a better rapper, Cameron or E-40?
Cameron.
I'm glad you laughed after you said that. I'm glad
No,
you chuckled after
Cause
that.
nah, I
Come
can't.
on,
I
man.
swear to you.
Are you serious
no,
right
listen,
now?
bro,
Please
bro. You
explain.
don't understand.
Explain. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen. And then that's when it probably gonna creep in. The cultural thing really
Yeah,
gonna
I wanna
creep
know
in
from your
on it.
perspective,
No,
though, right?
the cultural thing really gonna creep in on this situation because I just really hated E-40, bro. And my
I can understand that though.
but so so that just makes me a little more. But I'm
Right,
like,
right,
no, I don't like. You know what I
right.
mean? You might have to name a West Coast nigga to go. Like, if you name any East Coast nigga, I'm most likely go. Unless you say somebody like, what the fuck you gonna say? What East Coast nigga? I'm like, nah, E-40 was better. I really just didn't get that shit, bro. That
I
I
can
think I
understand
was
that though.
even more of a Twister fan than E-40 for some reason. I don't know.
Now
Maybe
we're
it was the
going too.
hits he was on, the
Now we're going
songs he
too
was
far.
on, or something like
We're
that.
going too far, man.
But no,
Twister.
I was more of a Twister fan than an E-40 fan, bro.
I can listen. To
We're
your point.
talking eras.
To your
We're
point,
talking
era
eras
and
of
culture,
time and coach
right?
and
That
where I
that all
was
matters.
and
That all matters. Correct. Because I didn't get Cameron until I got a little older. I didn't get Jay-Z till I got older. My cousin used to play this nigga. He would play Reasonable Doubt religiously, and I would
oh
just
my
be
god.
and this was crazy to me, right? Because if you listen to a Tupac album, right, the energy's different. So the West Coast music at that time was the energy was different. East Coast was real. It was still kind of mellow. He still had jazz notes in his. They were still boom bap kind of beats, dope tracks. But at the time, my energy wasn't calm like that to listen to Reasonable Doubt and process what he was talking about. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? I want to hear this
Oh,
old
so
nigga
you
music.
want something hype or something
I was
more
I was young,
energetic?
yes. I
Like
didn't understand it. It sounded like old
no,
nigga
I
music.
get like that too.
Right,
I get
right,
like that too. No, so, it depends on the situation I'm in. I can't listen to certain things like being at the gym or something. You
right,
can't listen to Reasonable Doubt or
right.
something.
I
You
gotta
need
put on
something hype.
DMX.
Like you want
Yeah,
some, yeah, like
right, right,
who like lose my mind
right.
up in here. Like I get it.
DMX was
Instead of
that guy,
that
boy.
smooth laid back, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but Jay, when I got older though, and I started driving and shit, I would only play Reasonable Doubt because then it made sense.
Uh huh.
I went through a few things, so I can understand what he's talking about.
And that's the best thing.
Right.
That's the best way I think to listen to music is while driving.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Like
yeah. By far.
and I don't even really listen to music in my crib like that.
Right.
I
Right.
swear to you, it's weird as fuck. I don't listen to music in the crib. It's only when as soon as I get in the car, that shit coming right on, bang.
That's
But
what.
I don't.
So you
It's
said
weird to me to listen to music in the crib.
you put your son on to some new artists that he hasn't heard of, Slick Rick, Mobb Deep. Have your son put you on to any new artists that he listens to?
Oh, he always try to do it.
Anybody stick?
No, not really, cause I just can't. This new shit, I just be like, what the fuck is? I told you the other time, like this nigga showed up with his fingernails painted, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Who's he
and he
listening
showed
to?
me that was Tyler the Creator. I think that's his favorite rapper right now.
Tyler's a beast, man.
No, he is,
He's a
but he
beast.
do a bunch of weird
He's
shit.
a weirdo,
So it's
but
like,
when it comes to rapping,
no,
though,
he's a
shit.
talented fucking motherfucker. I get it. Cause he kept pressuring me. Okay, that's what stuck. He kept pressuring me on Tyler the Creator. So then I started listening to his shit, and I was like, oh, this nigga, I ain't even know. All I know is that one video of him eating a roach and doing some
Yonkers.
crazy shit.
Yonkers with the
I was
New
like,
York
oh
beat.
nah, I'm not fucking with this nigga.
See, he
I
should've
would
just
never
played this-
listen to this nigga ever. I don't give a fuck what. And then my son pressing me.
Right.
All right, let me look up some shit. This nigga singing, playing the thing. I was like, yo, this nigga's ill.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. So so I had, I asked my son to explain, like, yo, what the fuck this painted fingernail? Then he immediately showed me a picture of Tyler the Creator with his shit like, I'm like, bro, this dude is an artist. Like, that's different.
But
like,
your era, you seen rappers, right? And did
Yeah.
what the rappers did.
but they didn't do shit like that. Like, if a rapper,
But they did
okay,
violent
that's
shit.
just
They
like
did
me.
violent shit in
That's
your
like
era,
me
though.
saying I'm doing what Africa Bambaataa and them niggas did.
Nah, you going too
That
far.
weirdo
No,
shit.
but you going too far.
Well,
But
that was
but-
before my era.
Yeah.
You right. I was trying to throw
Nah.
you. Look, you caught me. I was
You
trying
grew
to
up
throw
in the gangster rap era, though,
some-
right?
Okay, yes, you right.
Did that
You right.
influence your decisions?
But if they was doing something like that, I would have been like, oh no, I ain't with that.
Not true, bro. Cause think about before that, right? When niggas had the slick overs and niggas was Prince, and nigga and Michael Jackson, every nigga had that vibe.
No, that was Cali, nigga.
Nah,
That
I
was
don't know. I
here
wasn't
in
alive.
LA,
I wasn't even
nigga.
alive.
Yeah, that
No,
was
what are you
Ask
talking
Charlie
about?
Murphy.
That's New York.
No, that came from
Eddie
here.
Murphy's
Niggas
from New
was
York.
dressing. No, no, I'm talking about Charlie Murphy is from New York, but
Eddie
he's
Murphy
no,
too.
no, but he said the West. No, I'm joking. From
Right.
the skit he did, he's
Right.
like, you know, you niggas in L.A. was dressed. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Niggas in L.A. was dressed crazy, like spandex, wild shit. We wasn't doing that,
Yeah, but
and
y'all
I
had
don't
the
give a
tight
fuck
leather
who
outfits though.
influenced anything. We just wasn't.
If you from
We
the
was
East
just
Coast,
too
let me
thugged
know.
out to even try to attempt anything like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So it whatever influence we was gonna do, it was gonna be something hard. Nothing
I don't know, man.
going towards feminine. Like that's all I'm saying,
I'm
bro.
trying to think of a New York
There's
era
nothing
that was
new.
kind of whack.
Name one New York fad that
That was whack.
niggas like that was feminine ish. Like name one.
Let me think. Hold on.
I
Oh,
could come up to
Cameron,
era
pink,
pants
nigga, the
sagging.
pink,
That's it.
nah, the pink, nigga. Don't. I ain't gonna let y'all
Really?
get away with
Cameron with
that.
the pink?
Yes, come
This what you
on.
gonna bring up?
You just asked the
This what you
question.
gonna bring up, bruh?
We ain't do that.
We talking about painted fingernails. And you talking
We
about wearing pink?
yeah. Fluffy hats, nigga,
Bruh.
pink Range Rover. And I
Bruh.
like Cam for that. I
Bruh.
respected Cam for that.
I respect him for that, but
But
did he have
but
pink fingernails?
I don't know. But I
No,
do
he
know
absolutely
I do
didn't.
know he had a pink fur on though.
Okay. I listen, I cringed. No, I slightly
Just saying.
cringed when I first saw that. Like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Yeah, it was hard though.
But
That shit was
that's
hard.
still not going as
That's
far as
pretty.
painting your
I
fingernails,
agree,
bro.
but it's close.
To me, that's like
If he wasn't
I
Cameron,
don't like. I don't know, bro. That's all. I don't like the dangling earrings on dudes, the hoops, the nose rings.
Michael Jordan wore
But
the hoop.
I know. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
Tupac had a
and he
nose
from the
ring.
East
I
Coast.
get it.
That's
Yo,
all
listen.
you.
I'm not. I'm
That's
just
y'all.
saying. Don't try to paint it on. Oh, now you want to throw it
That's
on me now?
y'all.
Like,
The
oh,
hoop
he from the East
earrings,
Coast now. Or
nose
if it
rings,
was a
son.
different context, you would have been like, oh yeah, he West Coast. Yeah. Get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
just
As soon as I
saying,
say
son.
nose ring, you oh yeah, he was from the West East
Yeah,
Coast. Get the
and he from the
fuck out
Bronx,
of
and he
here,
from
nigga.
the Brooklyn or some shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
I'm listening.
Heavy
I
D,
hear
did
you.
Heavy D had the dangle earring?
They probably he said heavy D.
That
God
nigga.
bless the
Yeah,
God
shout
bless the
out to
homie.
Heavy, man.
But yo, I don't know. Maybe he did. No, but trust me, anything dangling, I ain't agree with.
What's the worst
I didn't
era?
copy that, even if it was. That's what niggas was doing.
What's the worst era, whether it be current or in the past? What's the worst era of hip hop fashion? Either it could be in
You
the
know
past or
what? You gotta embrace it all from my perspective, cause I remember the polka dots and all that. The
you wore the
with the
polka dots.
I I've had to have a polka dot shirt. Like I was a Kwame fan,
See,
nigga.
that's
I
dope.
loved Kwame.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I
I
know
just
you
know
don't know.
Biggie dissed him.
Kwame, the nigga
I just know
with
Biggie
the
dissed
swoop
him.
top with the die in the front.
I would
Look
never.
up.
I would
No,
never
listen.
click on a nigga
Look
named
up.
Kwame.
Look that shit up too.
I'm not
It's
clicking on no
way
nigga named-
dated, but nigga, that actually made an influence on my life. Kwame,
We got Mobb
the
Deep.
rapper, and Mobb Deep. Kwame was before Mobb Deep and all that, but
You said which Wu-Tang album?
Wu Tang, the 36 Chambers.
How long is this album? It's like 35 songs.
No, that was they
Okay.
newest shit.
All right, 'cause I ain't
That
listening
was
to
that
shit.
double album shit they started doing later on. But 36 Chambers was just a regular,
All right.
however many songs on that album.
So look, you gotta. I'm gonna send you 2 albums. You got Apple Music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you.
No, I don't. I got Pandora.
Oh, that's fine too. I'm gonna send you Sugar Free Street Gospel.
Yeah, you could send me whoever. I could. No,
just let
I
it rock
think
one
I,
time.
yeah,
I'ma
pay my
listen to
fucking
Wu-Tang.
prescription every month.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
listen to
better get-
Wu-Tang. I'm gonna send you Sugar Free, and I'm gonna send you an E-40 out. He got so many though. That's but I'm gonna send you one where you can kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing.
No. I listen to it. I'm good.
I didn't like
mean,
E-40 as a kid. My uncle would play E-40 and I was like, yo, please turn this shit off. Like, I don't understand what the fuck he's talking.
what
I
are you
didn't understand
talking
it.
about? Slow
But
this shit
when I
down
got
or
older,
something. Like, what
and he
the
started
fuck is he-
explaining to me why he was talking like that, right? It's because he didn't want the. See, right now, the police are just wrapping up rappers because of what they're saying. E-40 knew that, so he was talking in code. that was the whole principle behind it. Is
Well,
he?
how the fuck I'm gonna enjoy
That's
that
I didn't
if
understand
I
that
don't
either.
understand the code or what the?
Right,
Even now that you tell me that, I'm
right,
still not gonna, cause I know the code now,
right. And now
so
you
it's
can
too late.
enjoy
I'm never gonna love them.
it.
Fuck it.
Shout out to 40 Water, man.
Shit,
Speaking
40
of,
water. Nah, don't get me wrong. And I fuck with the Bay.
yeah,
The Bay show me love. Shout
it's like
out
the
to
East
my
Coast,
guy.
yeah.
Hold on. Yuck Mouth.
Oh yeah,
Shout
that's
out
my
to my
guy.
guy Yuck Mouth. Like, personally fuck with the guy. Like,
He
that's
just
my
did a
guy.
song with my
Like,
little brother.
we hung out a bunch of times. Like, you know what
Shout
I
out to
mean?
Yuck Mouth, man.
Nah, shout out to Yuck Mouth. Facts.
Yeah, that's a good
That's the
dude.
only real Bay nigga I know, like, for real, for real. And I know that I can go to the Bay and I'll be good. But yeah, I ain't fuck with E-40
Did
like
you
that. Back then, when I was growing up.
did,
You know
did
what
you
I
get
mean?
a chance to go to the Bay when all that was going on, the hyphy movement and all that?
I was in LA, but did I? Mm,
You didn't get a chance to check it out.
mm.
And I think that's what.
I didn't have that. I didn't have
Right.
that props then. At that time, I was still coming up as an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? And niggas
Facts.
ain't. You know what I'm saying? By the time I fully came up as an artist myself, and hyphy movement was over, but I definitely been to the Bay after that, and definitely,
I
and
got a
that's
chance
that's
to.
good. I would have
Yeah.
loved to go at that time. Them niggas just
I
seemed like
seen
they
that
was
shit
having so
live.
much fun.
Oh my
It just
god.
seemed like it was
Oh my
so much
god.
fun, yo.
And for
That
someone
whole
who's been to the
movement.
Bay, you know the energy out there when it's regular.
Hmm.
So just imagine when everyone's on the same shit.
Yeah.
It was insane, and I think that's what kind of turned my way. I started to understand E-40 more.
Hmm.
Like you said, it's all about culture. So if you
Yeah,
get to
coach, you
experience it,
understand the movement,
yeah,
understand
if
what's
you
going
experience
on,
it,
what
then
it's about.
yeah, then that I
No,
was like,
no,
holy
yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So that's why I understand why you would say that
definitely taking
he's
40
a
water
better
over
rapper
him.
or better lyricist and all that.
Yeah,
Everything to you
yeah, than Jay Z for
more than
sure.
a Jay Z. No,
Jay Z cool.
no, I'm gonna go against you
Yeah,
about it.
that's
We
cool.
gonna debate it. We gonna
That's
rock
fine.
out.
And
You
he's
know what I
better than
mean?
Cam too, but for
But
the record.
I'm
So I've got
saying
I'm Mob Deep at Wu Tang.
this dude.
Speaking of Jay Z Rockefeller, we was talking about the Kanye West Drink Champs interview, which I thought was great. I didn't
No,
watch 2 hours of it. But I watched most of it.
yeah, I don't think I. Cause somebody asked me that I watch. I think you
Yeah,
asked me
yeah,
whether
yeah.
I was like, I don't
'Cause it
know
was
if
like
it was
2:30.
2.5
Yeah, it was like
hours,
2:30.
nigga. I know it was a while. I
Sheesh.
sat because I put it. You know how you do your YouTube
Right.
straight to the TV, and I just let it rock. And I was like, yo, this nigga's ill. But
Yeah.
how you not gonna be ill? You made all those moves, and now you know what I mean, multi-billion, whatever it is. You gonna be a little different, bro.
What do
They all a little different. It is what it is.
What do you think about when he asked him about the Jay Z and Dame situation? Um, about basically Kanye was saying how he no matter what happens between him and Dame Dash because Dame Dash put him on, he's always gonna look out for him, which I thought was dope. And especially hear him say that because I think as a fan we often would think Jay Z put him on.
Hmm.
From the outside perspective, that's what the fan base would see. But I think that's a rare thing to hear for one black man speak on loyalty like that. I thought that was dope. Um, and for him to big up both of those guys, I thought was pretty dope. Have you ever had a situation where you fell out with somebody, but you still stay loyal to them and stay connected?
Man, listen, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I put a lot of All right, so the business I came from, the adult industry, whatever the case may be, I put a lot of people on, mostly females, and it was so that part when Kanye was talking about motherfuckers, you put them on, then they don't, they flip or don't really be,
Right.
not even necessarily loyal to you, but just don't like, damn, nigga, really? Like, I put you on. Like, how you gonna flip on me in any kind of way?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never flipped on you, so why would you know what I'm saying? Regardless to what's going on or who, what, when, and what, you know what I mean? So I definitely experienced that shit. But then, I'm girls is catty sometime, and
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
I'm
think it's a
yeah, I'm
female thing?
thinking it's emotions, But then it wasn't like sometimes emotions. And I'm like, yo, what is it? Like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You just
Do you think it's a pride thing? Like they feel like they did it, they got it was all them.
no, I feel like I look, I could have been a sucker, right? And okay, I'm putting you on fuck it, basically I'm your agent.
Right.
We'll follow you around everything you do and I'm gonna get paid off it and I'm orchestrate all that and do it. Nah, nah. Like if I'm gonna put you on for real, and I'm fucking with you like this is what you do. This is where you go. You get your own bread. You know what I mean? I don't have to get a percentage off of what you do necessarily. As long as we friends at the end of the day, we gonna look out for each other and be cool. It's all love. But I found that over the years of putting motherfuckers on in the game that that's not the case. When they get their little lick and they come up and do their thing, they turn into a whole nother motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And I'm really ready to throw some names out there, but I put a bunch of female people on that became stars in the adult industry,
Right.
like really became like even bigger than me. But then y'all gotta understand that females' longevity is a little shorter than a dude's.
Oh,
You know
really?
what I mean? Oh no, no, facts, facts. Like I said,
Because of them or the industry?
industry situations.
Oh, wow.
Like her like a female in the industry is gonna last way shorter than a dude's can. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Like
think the opposite.
the average female career, good 4 years, something like that. Like I just told you, I did
Damn.
it for damn near
Yeah,
20
that's
years.
crazy.
Ain't no chick physically, unless she took her name. Now you could take your name. Not no, a chick could take her name in that 4 years
Right.
and go do astronomical things. Like I get it. Now that's not the case most of the time.
But
But
she not finna work for.
yeah, no, it's not even working for it. You take your name and you run with it. However you run with it. It could be private. It could be some millionaire
Right.
that been watching you. He love you now, and he's gonna take care of you for the rest. Or it could be I took my name and made my own company doing some other or whatever the case may be. I mean, the girl is smart. She could do that, but her physical career of
Being a
and I
performer.
mean career, meaning like being called for a scene, go do a scene for this company, for that
Right.
company, for this kind of da, da, da. After about you get a good, and sometimes it's only about three, maybe 3 years.
Shit,
Like
that's like
that
an
should
NFL
be
player.
mad short. Like I ain't even gonna lie.
Damn.
But first of all, they make more money than the dudes. That's one thing. We have longer longevity, but they make more money. And then second of all, their transition is easier into some other shit. So I'm just gonna keep it real. They might become a whore,
Like a real one.
like a
Like
for
a
real,
personal.
like yeah, like you know what I mean, basketball playing nigga,
Right.
football playing nigga, and he
Right.
like
Right. Right.
yo, you know what I'm saying? These niggas, yo,
Yeah.
it's I don't feel sorry for them. That's
No,
all I'm
me
saying.
neither, nigga.
Like
Take half of that
especially a
shit.
bad chick, like I don't feel sorry for you
Yeah.
because it's always a nigga somewhere. How if he could be a ill, strong, handsome nigga, or he could be a duck ass, fat punk motherfucker. It's either way, it's so many opportunities for you to get
They gonna
taken
get you,
care
bro.
of. You know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna get you.
Yeah, and it's yo, that shit don't cease to amaze me, yo. It don't, it really don't. So I don't feel sorry for them. I used to like, oh shit, damn, man, you just can't. But then cause I've dated in the
Right.
industry a bunch of, you know what I'm saying. So I'm sitting there, I'm witnessing this shit.
That's what I
Like
was gonna ask you. Can you pick up on those type of women?
I could tell how they move.
Right.
I could tell how you move if that's what you doing.
Right.
You can't never get that past me.
Right. Right.
Oh, you can't like
Right.
if you're whoring or you doing some shit like something strange for change, you can't get that past me because I just
Yeah.
understand and I know the signs. Like
especially out here. I don't know how it is in New York, but I know in LA, LA's pretty small if you're in the circle, right? So if anybody say they know people in LA, everybody know the same people if you really in the circle. And usually how you can tell in LA is you'll see that girl at, two parties. Two parties that on some it's usually some ratchet shit going on at the end of the night. It be some fancy shit, but it's gonna be some active shit at the end. And my philosophy growing up was if I met any female at Fox's party, it's not. I don't give a fuck how beautiful she is. I don't give a fuck how much we get along. I'm not sticking with her
It's deeper than that,
because she
bro.
shouldn't be here.
It's way deeper
You know?
than that. I swear to you. There's no, no, I hear, no facts, bro.
Nah,
I
you
hear
look
what you're
serious.
saying,
He was like,
but no, yo, I'm looking at you
yeah.
like, nigga, you experience what you experience, but oh my God, it's so much deeper than that,
See,
bro.
I'm cool, man.
It's so much deeper than that. That's just, yeah.
Did you have rules like that? Like if you were in a certain space and you met people in this space, you just know like this is the energy here, and I gotta leave it here.
This is that space. Yeah, you know what spaces you putting yourself in.
Right.
You know what I mean? You probably didn't realize that at first, but then as you be in that space so long, you understand like, oh, this is what's going on. This is what it really is. They here for that, and that's what it is. And da-da-da, da-da-da. And I was the one that sat there and you gotta go to Fox crib? Oh, okay, for a little while. Oh, an hour you got two. Oh, okay, you getting paid. Oh, all right. Oh, your dress look good. Hold on. No, let me straighten that out in the back. Okay, cool. All right, go have a good time.
Not thinking nonetheless on some Hollywood shit like
I
she's
already knew what was going like
oh,
I
oh.
cause
Right, right,
these are whores. These is my coworkers, friends.
right.
I understood what was going on. So I don't you know what I mean? It after a while it just normal to you.
If
You know what I'm saying?
do you think it would be normal to you if you weren't in the business?
It wouldn't be normal if I wasn't in the
Right.
business.
Okay.
Oh my God, what?
Right. That's because the way you talk about
Sometimes
it.
these is my situations. Like
Right.
this is somebody that I'm with at times. Like I'm with you.
I always think it's
But
funny.
I understand the game and this is what you gotta go do. I go to work when I go to work, okay, I get it, whatever, whatever. And I gotta respect all that. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
But I
that
find it.
shit is hard.
I
Coming
find it
from a
funny.
nigga like what? Like,
You guys talk about it like you guys have like I've talked to a few cats that done porno for a long time,
uh-huh.
and the one thing y'all have in common is you guys speak about it as if it's so casual, right? But almost feel like if you ever talk to like an army vet, right? Who was one of my partners, my cousin went to school with. He went to the war and he was a sniper, right? So this is a little square ass little white boy. To hear him talk about it, he talks about it so casual, and I have to remind him like, hey, bro, you're talking about shooting people.
Yeah, I just shot this
I've never
nigga.
shot anybody, so
Had a
have a
two
little
kill or one kill.
and that's what he's saying. Like,
Nah,
I had
I feel you.
3 kills. I'm like, bro, it's not a video game, my nigga.
Yeah.
You're talking about you
It's
killed
not.
three human beings here. You blew somebody. Like, so I had so that's the only other time I kind of hear people kind of just not really connecting the
No,
dots after they talk to
yeah,
you.
you're right. Cause I wasn't connected in the beginning.
Because you said
I
you was
came
like,
from
yeah,
some
these are
hard
whores.
shit.
You said
Like
these are whores. And then right after they said these are my friends.
he's my
And you
friend.
said them both with the same amount of passion. So I was like,
No,
oh wow,
because
this is deep.
because
Right.
whores and sluts is different. Slut just fuck for free, just fuck cause she like to fuck, and I like that. That's cool. I ain't nobody tripping off that. But a whore, she's fucking for money, and she probably won't fuck you unless you give her money. You know what I'm saying? A slut will fuck you anyway, just because she wanna fuck. They female motherfucking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers is horny like us. So they like fuck it. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel it.
I had to through the industry. I had to figure that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you could tell. Like, I'm doing a scene, and I'm like, oh yeah, this a whore. Oh, I'm doing the scene. I'm like, oh yeah, this a slut. She just, you know what I'm saying?
You could just tell by the energy of one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my God, man, listen. Yeah, I don't understand the life of this shit and having to get through this shit and how this shit work. Yeah, I don't understand this shit because it's a job, nigga. It's a fucking job, bro.
I couldn't imagine.
It's a job. It's
And
a fucking job.
I think it's funny. I think every man in the back of his mind fantasizes about that kind of career, right? Like imagine getting paid for fucking. But on the flip side of that, right? You gotta also understand. Like I understand, it's gonna take all the enjoy. Whatever I enjoy about it, it's not gonna be present because
No,
it becomes work. You know.
no, you could. I mean, after you get past that part,
Yeah. See, I like that.
then it's enjoyment to the fullest, where you could just, you know what I mean. But it's always that element of work, bro. It's
Yeah,
always
that's
gonna
weird.
pop up,
That's
even
weird.
on a good day. Don't it just that element of work gonna pop up, bro. Just showing up and having to be there and coming in at that time to do that, like.
Yeah. How do you?
Naturally, you fuck when you wanna fuck. Not I gotta fuck at this time for this long, nut at this time. Like who? Like think about it.
I gotta
Like
go
who the
fuck
fuck?
at
How do
3.
you? Whose life? Whose life like that on a
Right.
regular life?
Right.
Like
Right.
who? Like when does that happen? Unless you got one of them chicks that's like, all right, stroke like this, stroke like that. I'm like, yo, that's some movie shit. I wish a bitch would do that to me. I'm like, bitch, the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna try to. We had this young lady on our show. She has 10 kids, by the way. Gorgeous. Were you here?
10
She got
situations.
10. She's gorgeous. You wouldn't if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't believe me if you
Oh,
said
she snapped back all 10
that.
times?
Incredible.
Damn.
And
Woo.
I don't believe her. I've never seen these 10 kids.
Yeah,
I
I,
really don't
yeah,
believe
all
her.
right. You
But
can't vouch
she
for
told
the
me
10
10 kids.
kids,
Yeah,
bro.
I've
Okay,
never
she
seen.
got 10 kids.
But she
Okay,
said
cool.
10. But she was on the show the other day, and she said she teaches women how to make men come in 30 seconds or less. Money back guarantee. This is what she offered. Now, you as a man, I said I call bullshit. Now, probably experienced professionals, like you said, the whores, the all of them, right?
I can't.
No, no, no.
I don't give a fuck. I
Not
paid
you, not you
myself.
personal, not you
Oh, I
personal.
was
Because
like, yo, I was
everybody's
like
different. But
30 seconds.
I'm saying you, in your
Nigga, I
experience,
bust a brain vessel.
in your experience dealing with all those kind of women, do you think that's a possibility, or do you think it's the man? Do you think a woman can have a technique that can do that, or you think it's just the man's psyche?
It depends on what them. Did this nigga just come home from doing 6 years in jail or
That's
some
what I'm
shit?
saying. I don't know. She said.
This nigga just came home or something. I don't. I mean, it could happen. God damn it.
But that's the psyche of the man. That's not the woman, though.
No,
I'm saying you
no,
ever.
no. It could be the woman's skill. I get that part too, but 30 seconds?
She
That
said,
nigga, that's
or money back guarantee,
nigga.
nigga.
30 seconds is
That's
short, bro.
That's a commercial.
That's
That's a
yeah.
YouTube commercial, man.
She didn't even say 60.
She said 30
She said
seconds. Or less.
30.
Am I wrong,
We ain't
Chad?
even
Well,
talking a
I'm
whole
right, 30
minute.
seconds. Yeah,
You
she said-
sure? She said
If
30.
I'm not mistaken, because we always like, get the fuck.
I want to. I
Have you ever had a
I don't
female
know.
in your line of work? You ever had a female whose skills you was really impressed by? Like, oh shit, she's really good at.
Of course.
Yeah,
But then guess what happens
uh,
after about the sixth time fucking her?
it's whatever.
That shit goes out the
So
window.
you be the perfect person to ask this question too.
No, I'm sorry. That shout out to well, like love is love, or whatever, whatever. But that shit is real,
Wait,
bro.
let me ask this question because I asked
Even at work, like
I asked the other panel and they didn't have an answer. So you would be the perfect person to ask to this. How many times, no matter how bad she is, right? Whoever it is, your dream girl, whatever, the best pussy you can build the pussy yourself, whatever. How many times do you think until it's just pussy?
you know what? I got a good answer for that. It's just, and this is what from my experience and how I know me personally. I wouldn't fuck her that much.
That's my
I,
philosophy.
I would I would just I would just I do it and then make sure I don't do it for another minute or another little while
Right.
and just rope it out because I know me at some point it's yeah, you know what I mean if you just sitting there a night all right, ma, listen, I'm gonna fly away for a little while and go on a I'm going home for a little or whatever I'm doing. I don't give a fuck if it's a week, 5 days, 6 days, whatever.
Right.
I know for me personally, I gotta keep those days in between. It can't be just a layup all day, every day, all day. Like, yeah. I mean, what the fuck?
How
I
many
wanna.
how many you got before you over it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't count that part. It depends on the person, because one person might take you a little longer than the other.
Right.
This motherfucker, you might be like, yo, be like months later, and you like, yo, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? We good. Hey, I don't got a problem with it. But then this person might be shorter situation.
Like
So it
that.
still depends on the person. But at the end of the day, it's gonna stop. It's gonna fizzle out
So let's
unless
say
you take a break from it and then look forward to it. Like I'm looking forward to this now because I miss her. I miss it. I miss the situation. Or we took a break from it. But that's hard to do if you like living with the person and shit like that, and you
right.
don't have a reason to travel, and you don't have a reason to be away from each other, and or shit like that. That could be hard, and I experienced that too during the pandemic. It was just
Right.
and it's man, what the fuck, like. But I know that would have been a better situation for me if went to work all day and came home at night and
Right.
had that special bit of time and then went to sleep, went to work the next. You know what I mean? Instead of just all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I,
Have
I
you ever
don't.
told a woman that though? Like, listen, this
No,
is
and
the
that's my fault.
yeah.
I should voice my
I
opinion.
don't think women have ever heard what you just said.
I should voice my
Yeah.
opinion on that, but I always think about it when it's too late. It's over, and then I'm like, damn,
Hindsight's
I
a
should have
motherfucker.
just said that. Like, I
Hindsight's
should
a
have just,
motherfucker.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That. Hey. That's. I don't think. But like you said, the difficult part is I don't think women. If you're living with a woman, I don't. I don't think she can understand that because I think it always going to circle back to her. Because I think women think like make make him desire me. I can dress better. I can, and it's not that. It's
Oh
just
no, honestly, that could stretch it out tremendously for me. If you come out the bathroom with some heels on and some lingerie
right, right,
and shit, makeup and all, like you about to go to a club, but we're not going to the club type. Oh no,
right.
that shit is a ultra turn on for me, bro. And I make that clear to anybody I deal with. If you do that, you'll get a little more out of me. They sometimes they believe it and do it. Sometimes motherfuckers not into that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I get it. It's whatever. But yo,
You feel like at this point you would tell like if you dealt with a female you feel like it's getting serious you would just tell her this now that you know like all right this is how I function. If I don't tell her this is not gonna work no matter what I do.
I'm on that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I have to at least mention it. If you don't do it, you don't do it.
Right. Right.
Because I've dealt with people that they just not into being girly all the time and all. And I get it. Hey, it's not for everybody. Once I don't even like flip flops. Like don't show up with no flip flops and like I honestly don't. And I
Right.
let that be known. But if you do, you cool. I get it. Your feet all day in hell. I get it. But then after what? After a while, now you looking at me like, why this nigga not
Right.
vibing with me like that no more? Okay, well, that might be one of the reasons. That's my noop. It's really my noop, but that could be one of the reasons.
That's I, that's 100%. And I think men we don't really tell women, um, especially we live in this age now where you can't tell a woman shit. Basically, you kind of let them be.
Well, you can't all at one time.
You
You
gotta
gotta
sprinkle it in
throw it
there.
in there. You gotta
Shout out to
and
E-40, sprinkle
bits
me.
and pieces and slick it in there and
Yeah,
maybe come up with some type of other conversation that leads to that and oh it pertains to somebody else, but oh I agree.
right, right.
Oh, it has nothing to do with us, but oh I agree how they feel
That's
or
the
what
Jedi
they
mind
got
trick,
going
y'all.
on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Jedi mind trick. You gotta make it think it's their
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Make it think they came up with it. Like, yeah,
It's a Jedi mind
that's a
trick,
great
exactly.
idea. That's a great
Like,
idea.
yo, I
Um,
don't know.
I know you said you had a meeting to get to today.
Facts,
But I
facts.
wanted to ask you before we get out of here. I did want to ask you this. So, everybody's getting older. You know, we almost at the end of this year. Shit, this year's almost a wrap. So I wanted to ask you, what activities or hobbies have you had to let go as you getting older? Because I know you hoop. I know you used to be in the industry. Some of y'all niggas got hip injuries now from porn, nigga, and back problems.
Man, I seen niggas
You a motorcycle
fucking dick
rider?
break.
What?
Motherfucker broke they dick. Yeah, I don't know how you do that, but it's happened.
Like
I
he can't
swear
fuck,
to you.
like he can't fuck no more. It's over.
No, a nigga came back.
What? It ain't
They got
Achilles, nigga.
special
What is
procedures for this shit, nigga. I don't know when he went through dick therapy and all that. No, I
You
ain't even
said like
gonna
an
see.
Achilles
I ain't even
injury.
throw
He
niggas
said
in
he
there because
came back.
it's public information.
That's crazy.
But that's when niggas keep taking all that shit.
Oh, and
Like,
the
and
vein.
it's just
Oh, that's
yeah, it
fuck.
just
Yeah,
fucks
yeah.
you up, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
don't do
if
that.
I felt I had to do that,
Tapping out.
my career I would have tapped out. My
Tapping out.
career wouldn't have been nowhere near as 20 years as it did. You know what I mean? Because if I had to rely on that every time, sometimes I work like 4 times a week.
That's crazy.
Imagine that
Yeah,
much
that's
you
crazy.
taking some like
Right. Anything. Shit.
I'd be dependent on that right now. Like
Yeah.
I'll probably meet a chick somewhere and be like, hold on, wait a minute, let me go to the bathroom. All right, what up,
Give me
mom?
20 minutes.
Give me 20 minutes. Say it, eat a pussy for 20 minutes. Kicked in. You good?
Hey, now look, I know we know you're a motorcycle. Y'all don't know. Nat's a motorcycle rider too. You know what I mean?
You
So,
had to bring this up.
so listen, cause we got to keep 100 on this. So we got to ask you. About
Nah.
So listen, man, he
yeah.
got out the car today limping. You know what I mean? So I thought he was just getting older, so I really didn't say anything. I was like, I don't want, it's my man's right here, so I don't want to say nothing. We all getting older. You know, I see his hand all fucked up, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe he got beat up or something. I don't know. But I'm looking at your face. I'm like, oh, he ain't got no black
Yo.
eyes, so he cool. You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? What happened? All right, fuck it, man. This nigga, he forcing me to tell a story about me falling on my motorcycle, and yeah, that's what happened.
I'm only
I
laughing
bust
because
my
you
ass, nigga.
straight. You know what I
I
mean?
slid down the street on my knees, but the whole thing was, it's funny because it was my fault, and I ain't even gonna say why it was my fault, but it was my fault, and nigga, I'm about to get back on my bike. You know what I'm saying? It's minor injuries, and it ain't really that deep. Little, even on the bike, you know what I mean? Couple of dollars worth of damage. You know, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm back on it. I'm back. I'm gonna get back on the horse, but I'm gonna do the right thing next time. Cause long story short, I did the wrong thing, and that's what caused the accident, thus my injury. So I mean, you on a horse, ride the horse responsibly. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, now, hey, so you know the police.
Ride the horse responsibly. Oh, but we not even. Oh, oh, you want to get further into
No,
depth?
no, no. I was gonna say the police have motorcycles that don't fall.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
When
I
he was
thought you was about to say
no,
what the police
but
got a missing
no,
report
but
on
he
me.
does have. Listen, the reason I brought this up, yo, is because I wanted to make sure the world knew that Keith is still alive, y'all. He's good. He was missing
I'm
for a
here.
few days. You know what I'm saying? He had a little injury on his motorcycle, so recovery time, but he's straight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all send him some well wishes, man. Make sure y'all hit his Instagram. But he's doing well. He's back out in the streets. You know.
It was a silly fall,
Yeah,
y'all.
it wasn't that major, man.
It hurt my pride more than me physically, to be honest with you, because I was doing some shit I shouldn't have been doing, and that's it is what it is. So I learned my mistake on that. You know, I had to stay in the bed for like 3-4 days.
What's the worst
That's
fall
it.
you've had on your motorcycle?
That was
Oh,
it.
that was it?
I
Oh, okay.
swear to
Okay,
you.
that's not
I've
bad
been
then.
riding since I was, 14. That was
Yeah,
it.
that's not
I
bad then.
swear to you. That was it. Yeah. But nah, it's all good.
And
It's
it was
all love.
preventable, so that's
But
good too. You know,
huh?
it was preventable.
Yeah, and now
Yeah,
and
so
that
that's
was
good.
on me.
Yeah,
So
so
I
that's good.
can't say that definitely can't discourage me from riding more
Right, right,
because
right, right.
it was my fault. I shouldn't have did the dumb shit. But the whole funny thing about that is my friends didn't hear from me because when I fell, my phone smashed. So I couldn't make no phone because you gotta go to the Apple store and do all that, or the Best Buy or whatever to get your replacement phone. Obviously, I couldn't do that because I was hurt. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So me being in my pride, knowing that it was my kind of my fault, like I just laid there and where I was because where I fell at, a friend of mine's lived not far from there.
Yeah.
So I was luckily
See,
to actually get back on the bike and ride to their crib. And they didn't even know I was coming. Like I just knocked on the door and was like, "Yo, I'm here. I just fell." You know what I'm saying? So they had me at their spot for like 4 days, 5 days. and I just was laying there, just like fuck it, I'm good. Like
Yeah.
I ain't worrying about a phone. Ain't nobody. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Peace of mind. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just chilling at some point. But then I realized like, let me see, like, make sure ain't no, you know what I mean? And nothing happening with niggas trying to get in touch with me. So I grabbed her phone, went to my Instagram, and logged into my Instagram, and then I see motherfuckers was looking for me, like, yo, where you at? So then that's when I was like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. But then meanwhile, a friend of mine's, and you know, I'm gonna shout her out, Havana Ginger,
Yeah,
you
shout
know,
out to
ex
her.
coworker of mine that we still cool. You know what I mean? You know, we just friends. She got a situation and all that, and I'm cool with him too and all that. It's all love. But she seen that I wasn't responding and I wasn't putting nothing on social media. I wasn't
Right.
doing nothing. So she came to my crib and seen my bike wasn't there. She know from a mutual friend that I drove off on my bike.
Right.
That was the last person that saw me. So when they hit me, like, you good? Where you at? I didn't respond. So they hit her because they know that's a good friend of mine's.
Right.
Like, yo, check and just, you know, just see. Because he normally would have hit me back like I'm home or whatever the case may be. So here it is 3 days later. Motherfuckers still ain't heard nothing from me. So then she went to the precinct and put a missing
He put
report on
an
the kid.
Amber Alert out
The
for.
Amber Alert out on the black kid. You know what I'm saying? She put the Amber Alert out on the black kid. So they looking for me on some missing shit. But I don't know if y'all know this. If somebody reports you missing, you gotta go to the precinct yourself and tell them I'm here. Like I'm
Yeah, but you
like
black, so they're not gonna look for you
nah,
no way.
huh?
They don't look for us really.
They
Yeah,
ain't they probably seen
you a
like, oh,
black
this
male,
grown
nigga.
man,
Yeah,
he probably
he can fight, nigga.
cause
He
they
got it.
asked her like, yo, do you think he just tired of you and just don't want to talk to you no more?
That can have something to do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said,
He is a black
yo,
man.
she was
Nigga.
like, no, fuck that, cause they ain't want to do it. They was like,
Right.
this nigga, he probably just ran off with another chick or something. They probably thought it was some chick shit like this. The homie, this ain't my
She
girlfriend.
walking
Like
there bad
she
too.
just was
Yeah.
like, nigga, I think something happened to him, I get it, cause of the circumstances.
Right.
You heard from somebody. I ride off with my bike.
It sounds like some news channel shit.
I ride off with my bike.
Keith was last seen
He was last seen riding off on his bike
in the dark of night.
in the dark of night, coming from Carson.
Then they find your phone shattered, and
Yeah,
now
now
it's
nobody can answer the
right,
phone.
right.
Like the phone is just done. You know what I mean? But anyway, love is love, and that meant a lot to me because I'm not from here. You know what I mean?
The chat room
So,
said you can also meet with a CHP officer.
oh, you could just
Oh,
do
I
that.
know one. I don't know if he's still working.
Oh,
I
you
hit
could
him.
just meet with one.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have some warrants. I need to go vacate
We gonna do
anyway,
that
so
before
I'm
we
just
do
gonna go
that,
to the
you know.
precinct and just get it all over with. It's some bullshit warrants though. I ain't even gonna lie, cause they pulled me over like 3 times,
And it's
and
a
they was
bad
like,
eye,
"Yo, you got a warrant? Go take care of it, motherfucker. Beat it." I'm like, "Huh?"
Probably want you to pay some shit.
I was like, "Thank God."
Nakia said she would come by and take care of you if you needed to.
Who is Nakia?
Nakia, she in the chat room. She said if you needed to come help you she take care. She live in the base, so she could drive right down. She ain't that far.
Hey, I needed somebody to help banish my knees up. That's
Yeah,
what I need.
Nakia, he limping in here, man.
Oh,
So he
but
do need some
nah, but
assistance.
no, I could. I mean, I appreciate whatever help I can get. If you
Yeah.
can help with the court thing or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, it's all love, man.
And I do want to say this, man. Shout out to Havana Ginger.
Shout out to Advantage and shit.
And listen, man, everybody need people to check on them, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you ain't heard from somebody,
She had the building come do a welfare,
that's
knock
dope.
on the
'Cause
door
some
and
people
all
would
that.
have just said fuck
Nah,
it.
facts.
So shout
That's
out to her.
like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I could have been whatever. You know what I mean? Cause she looking. I'm not in jail. I'm not in no hospital.
Shout
Where
out
the
to her
fuck
for
am I
looking.
at?
Shout out to her for looking. Cause most
Nah.
motherfuckers they probably looked at your social media and was like, well,
Oh, this nigga ain't texting no more. He ain't going live no more. He ain't
uh,
and nothing on this story. Fuck it, whatever.
before we get out here, Nakia says she has first aid training, so she got you. Nakia,
Mm.
give her your give your Instagram so they can hit you on your Instagram and your
Nat
OnlyFans.
Turner 88. That's NATTURNHER 88.
That's the
So it's
Instagram.
basically Nat Turn Her 88.
There you go. What's the OnlyFans?
Same thing.
Hey, make
With
sure y'all
just
tap
Nat
in.
Turnher.
Make sure y'all tap in. Go follow. Go like. Subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm gonna go back and check the comments after the show. So leave a comment, man. Post who you think's a better lyricist.
Jay-Z or E-40.
40 water, or you can throw Cam in there.
Or whoever, however, like line it up,
Yeah.
like however
West
you
Side
want.
Connection against Wu-Tang. I'm taking the West Side
Yeah,
Connection.
however you want to line it up.
You know what I mean? On that note, man, we out of here. Y'all stay blessed next Tuesday. We will
Shout
be
out
back.
to everybody on the.
Make sure y'all
live.
hitting that up, man, and make sure y'all send us some love, man, because he's still a little bumped and bruised, man.
Nah, yeah, let's get this going. Let's you know what I mean? We're trying to stay consistent with us, get it cracking, y'all. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, and hopefully you'll continue to pull up. And if y'all want to talk about something, or if y'all got something on y'all mind, let me know. We could rock out. It ain't only gotta be like sex situations and my experience in the sex industry, but I mean it could be whatever. I'm a regular dude. I'm a dudeski.
Facts.
Dude shit. Hashtag dude shit.
I seen your hashtag, too. I was
And
like, that's dope.
hashtag dude shit.
We're going to get some merch, man.
Nah,
Every song is a homicide. My breath of fresh air is
next
formaldehyde. Just let
Tuesday,
the
I'm gonna
album
tell you how that hashtag